Okay, hi.
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 So we have with us today Karishma
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
Karishma.
and Ritvik.
Yes.
Ritvik, yes.
Okay. And I do not know how to pronounce the name of your organization.
Okay,
Me
so
too.
we'll help you with that. It's Zoog, Xoog.
Okay, Zug. Thank you. So why don't you tell us a bit about Zug and why you're here today?
Okay, so first of all, a little bit about ourselves. So we both are from India, southern part of India. Um, so we are just graduated from our engineering colleges. So it was a difficult
Congratulations.
situation. Thank you. We both are from National Institute of Technology, Trichinopalli, which is a good prestigious college in India, and now we are continuing our journey as entrepreneurs. So, Karish, yes. So Zoog is basically, again, as mentioned, our venture or our company, and we focus on bringing out talents and nurturing talents for young kids. So that's what. Uh, Karishma.
Yeah. We are right now focused on Rubik's Cube coaching and competing platform for kids. So we will start with a presentation to give you a more idea about what we are really more doing, etc. So,
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
sure.
Yes. Yes. Give me a second, and uh, I I hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So yes, as mentioned, I am Ritvik. That's Karishma, and Zug is the name of our company. So a little bit about ourselves. Into the startup. Okay. So yes,
So
STEM.
yes. So we like to start with STEM. What is STEM actually? STEM is nothing but science, technology, engineering, mathematics. That's what we know as STEM. But is it a course? Like being an engineering student from one of the best institutions in India, we know like what exactly we want from STEM. If it's a different software or different course, different subject, anyone can learn the subject, right? It's just a fact. Anyone can learn a software. Anyone can learn the things to do. But the core attributes that differs from the person to person is their problem solving ability, creativity, and their thinking, and how they decide based on the data. These are the core activities that is needed, skills that are needed for a kid or a college graduate or whoever it is to sustain through STEM, not only sustain, to excel in STEM based curriculum. So yeah, yes, these skills that differs from that makes us differ from the crowd. These skills makes a person stand out in the STEM education. It's a fact that every year 10 million people graduate in STEM, but only few of them are extraordinary. It's because of this. They have the interest and the intelligence. So let's say if a kid is interested in what in STEM, we help them in intelligence. How we help them?
So Rubik's puzzles are brainful. So that's how we call Rubik's puzzles. So why? Why exactly? So let's see what research has. So how research has supported this. So Rubik's cube is one of the ways that will help you to get into algorithms, memorize them, and understand multiple spatial thinking processes. So as I mentioned, since algorithms are the basics of programming, mechanics, and so on, it is one of the ways to nurture or tinker uh, STEM education goals. So yes, this was one of the code by James Brown, who's an executive director of STEM Education College. And below are some of the research done on how it actually helps, how Rubik's puzzle helps.
So
So
basically, what happens is when we start doing Q, if we just learn how to solve, it's just simple algorithms that there will be no benefit from it. So if we can learn within to solve within like 20 seconds, 10 seconds, things like that, our brain's processing speed. visualization, the spatial intelligence, everything like folds brain, like twice folds, through the things. So this is what Rubik's Cube does to the brain. So we figured it out, we experienced the same. I'm myself a developer, and I used cube a lot. Like when I started cubing, the way I program, the way I think the algorithms, it was really fast, and I I was more efficient when I started cubing. So we thought if we can feel the same, why not get it to the world and help many kids out there who has difficulty in understanding and difficulty in algorithms. Yes, that's what we present to.
So
It's
again, Zoom is basically a talent discovery and enrichment platform for kids. We are starting off with Rubik's puzzles. So, yes. So we act as a Rubik's puzzle coaching and competing platform now. So I believe you'd have seen various Rubik's cubes, right? Like a novel one, and people solve it too. So that's what. So we have more than 12. There's actually more than 12 puzzles which can be solved, with logic and algorithms. And yes, and to teach this, there are 40 plus coaches, even Asian and national record holding coaches. Yes, and competitions. And so after learning, one of the medium to test where you stand is competitions. So that's another thing that Zoom does. So again, some benefits of Rubik's puzzles. As I think, as Karishma mentioned, it helps in memory power. It helps a lot in memorizing things. So that's my personal experience too, because I'm a senior member of the cubing community here. I can solve the cube under 11 seconds. So it has helped a lot. I mean, the memorization, the picture memory, when I prepared for my exams during my college and so on. And another thing is spatial intelligence. How it helps in your logic and reasoning capabilities, how you can concentrate. And yes, so other thing is since the activation of fingers, it helps in the motor skills and so on. So this can act as a supplement for even the academics. So we have different levels for each puzzle. So here's an example for 3x3 puzzle. I believe you'd have seen a 3x3 puzzle. So 3x3 level 1 is a program where you get to learn how to solve the cube from an unscrambled position. So, and we help them learn it through logic, intuition, and algorithms. So that's where they just solve, and they can solve it under 2.5 minutes. And then we come to the level 2, where they learn the intermediate method, and that's where they are introduced to complex algorithms or complex thinking logics. So that's where they can solve it under 1 minute to 40 seconds. And coming to the level 3, which is being the most advanced method, is a method called CFOP, where they get to learn more than 100 algorithms. They'll be memorizing all these algorithms and also understanding how it works. So basically how level 3 works is you will be solving one cube in your mind, another on your hand. So here in the mind, you will be one step ahead of what is actually happening. So it's a very surprising path that is enjoyable to follow and also beneficial. So this is one more thing. It's an exclusive mentorship program called Learn from the Best. So where we have Asian record holding and national recording coaches from all over the world. And these people provide an on-demand program. Like if somebody who wants to be mentored under these people. So this is one more thing that we do. So some of our coaches. So here is Bhargav Narasimhan. He's the Asian record holder on 3x3 one-handed, which means he can solve the cube in one hand in 9 seconds. So here's a guy who's Vishwanathan. He can solve a cube without seeing in under 20 seconds. And then we have Kunal Oak, who can solve a very big 5x5, 6x6 cubes in a very fast time, like a minute or under 55 seconds. So a little bit about, we'd like all of you to listen to our youngest cuber and fastest female cuber, who is youngest being Ryan and fastest female being Dakshakanya. So let's listen to them. Okay. I think I'm having some issues.
Ritvik, we couldn't listen to the audio.
Yes, one second. I'm trying to. Are you guys not able to listen to the audio?
I thought I heard something at the beginning, but I don't hear it now.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Is it good now?
No, I cannot hear it.
No.
Okay. So I believe there's an issue with the.
Just make sure in the view option or somewhere more, you can share sound, computer sounds.
Okay, got it. Just got it. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I am Dakshakanya. I've been speedcubing for the past 7 months. During the lockdown period, I was really bored. I had a Rubik's Cube with me, so I decided to learn to solve it. So I solved it by myself with the help of YouTube. So after a few tries and more solves, I wanted to get faster at it. So I searched for advanced courses online and I found out Zoom. Zoom helped me to speed solve the Rubik's Cube. Before Zoom, my average was around 30 seconds, but now I average around 18 to 20 seconds, which is really nice. In Zoom, my mentor was Mr. Ritvik. He helped me to speed solve the cube and he is a great inspiration for me. Cubing has improved my academics, my IQ level and my muscle memory. My dream is to become the world's fastest female cuber and participate in more competitions. Thank you.
Okay. So that
Wow.
was some nice words from Dakshakanya.
And she was solving the Rubik's cubes while she's talking and not even looking. I am so embarrassed for my lack of talent.
No. Let's don't bother anybody. It's not like that. Okay, so now that was Dakshakanya. She's a very smart student.
Maybe she was looking in a mirror while she was talking.
Okay, and here we have, right.
Yes. 18. So I started cubing in Jan 2020 and what helped me improve are two things. The Zoom sessions that taught me finger tricks and a lot of different things to help me reduce my time. And the other thing is the Zoom competitions. For the Zoom competitions, we work very, very, very hard. I learned two things. One is anything is possible. All you have to do is plan and practice. The other thing is to never give up. Let me share this interesting story about Max Park. Max Park, as a child, had to deal with autism. His father and mother brought him a cube just to help him exercise his fingers. But do you know what? He became the world champion in 2017. Isn't that awesome?
Some words from our young champ, right? Okay, he's a very smart, engaging kid who we had the pleasure to work with. So, yes. And one more thing we wanted to share with you was our presence at GITEX Dubai this year. And since we both are a young entrepreneur, this was a very, very big step for us. Like
Yeah.
we were sponsored. Yeah, Karishma.
We got sponsored through UConnect, and we won the Indian Innovation Cup. So all our pod, everything was sponsored for us, and we had around lots of visitors, and one of our articles got published in the College Times, and many people get to know about Cube and were very interested to share a problem, and our community got growing from there. Yes. We are looking to help lots of people like Ryan, like Dakshakanya, to become the fastest, to become the best in what they do. That's our whole motto, like be the best at who you are.
Yes, that's a little bit about our Zoom. So,
Arts.
okay. Yeah, can we stop this share? And okay.
Well, all I can say is I hope they never make a Rubik's Cube personality test or success test, because I would be a dismal failure at Rubik's Cube. I think that's one of the things that I've always stayed away from, only because I was worried about the frustration to be able to do it. And there were no classes here to teach people how to do it. I think it's an exceptional idea, and it's.
Thank you.
I guess I never would have thought about what kind of impact this kind of program could make, but as you've described it, it makes a lot of sense. And it's once you learn one discipline, you can apply that discipline to everything that you do.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So yes.
Exactly. So everything is online, no? Like everything is online. We have coaches. We conduct one-on-one or group sessions with the kids. So even a kid from US or Australia or wherever the part he is from around the world, he can access to the classes. He can get access to the class, and the prices are very affordable. Like our main aim is to increase the community.
And what age group of students are you typically working with?
So we are working with 8+, since that's a minimum requirement for the understanding of directions, but 6+ with parental guidance. So these are the two age groups. This is the age group we generally work with. So it's when it's 6+, the parent also gets to learn. That's a fun process.
Yeah. So do you feel like with this type of learning experience, though, the younger students are easier to teach this to than the older students who have maybe more set in their way, or not necessarily?
It's a 50-50 case where, I mean, since everybody understands in their own way, this is a little hard to answer, but yes, it's very fun to, I mean, know how kids think when it comes to such a logically demanding puzzle. Yeah.
Like say for for older people, it's easy to teach. You know, like the way, let's say it takes 5-6 hours to learn to solve for a kid, it just takes 3 hours for older people to teach. And it's also beneficial for like people who have Alzheimer's, a lot of people who, because it makes the brain active. And it has different kinds of benefits for the kid. It has different kinds of benefits for an elder person.
Yeah.
So I heard you talking about 12. You have 12
kinds of puzzle.
So I mean, is a standard rubric cube? This is just you have come up with 12 different designs of what you want it to look like in the end that you're teaching them?
There are more than 12 puzzles existing from 1980s, which is developed by the manufacturers. So coming up with a solution for it, how to solve is what we do. The logic, the algorithm, the intuition, everything. Yes, these puzzles are already existing, and I would like to show another video if it's possible.
Sure, you have time, yes.
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
had no idea that there were 12. I'm sure there are more than 12 puzzles within that Rubik's
Yes,
Cube. I had no idea. Like I said, I stayed away from Rubik's Cube out of fear of failure with it. So someday maybe you can teach me.
it's very easy for you to learn. It's very fun too. That's all. So I'll show this video where you can see the puzzles and the
Okay.
coaches and everyone. Yeah. Okay. That was the speed cubers we have, and those are the different kind of puzzles that are actually existing. So, uh, it's a very big community. It's a community that has grown very much in the past 10 years. Like at one point, people were confused on how to solve, and now it's more of like, how do I get into the 8-second range, 6-second range? How do I compete? How do I get to the world championship? So, yeah. So there's a world championship that happens every 2 years. This year's edition is cancelled due to COVID, but it's a very, very fun event to watch. And many countries, like more than 1,000 participants from all over the world, come to compete. It's like a mini Olympics. So, yeah.
And is that a Zug competition
No.
or somebody else's?
No, it's a World Cube Association conducted competition, which happens it's like an Olympics for Rubik's. So.
And where is that typically held?
Last edition was in Australia. The one before that was in US and like that. This year it got cancelled, so we'll have to wait for 2021. So.
Okay, well, I wish you luck for that. I hope that everything is back to where we can do some of those events together.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we are looking forward to that and much more. We want to inspire more young talents and get them into this amazing process.
What do you think, Melissa?
Hi, and I just wanted to say that really looks so exciting, and my children love Rubik's Cubes, and all of the children in the STEM organisations and schools that we work with in the UK love Rubik's Cubes. It's just something that they really enjoy, isn't it? But like you say, they get so many skills from it. And I was just wondering, you said that it was cancelled this year because of the COVID restrictions. Is there any chance that you might be able to do this kind of event online on Zoom? Because there's a lot of UK children who have Rubik's Cubes at home and would love to take part in this.
Yeah, actually, we do have leagues and competitions happening every 1 week or 2 weeks. So where we open limited number of slots and children register for it like, in I don't know, a day or two. And that's how it actually happens. So we organize a lot of competitions, but it's up to us to share it to you. So we can do that.
How can we get hold of that information? How can we share that information with our young people in the UK so that they can register and take part?
Yes, absolutely. We can give you the details like the website or the registration link and so much.
Excellent. Is it possible to share it on the screen now? Because anyone who's watching, then anyone from anywhere in the world, it will be. I think it's.
I could share the. Yes, absolutely. I could share the YouTube stream of the past competitions. I could show the finals if that helps.
If you've got the the website or the.
Yes, we do have the website.
That'd be great.
We do have website, Instagram, both are active for registration. If you want, I can share the website now. It's zoog.info, xoog.info. And I would like to show this a scene. I mean, how the competition happens, because it's fun to watch. I believe you can see my screen.
Correct.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, Vishwa, correct.
So this is the
Okay.
finals.
Wow.
So this is the finals. That both are.
Oh, Vishwa. That looks like a +2.
Okay. So I mean, it's a fun event.
Don't touch it.
So I usually act as the like the host for the competition. So children from all over the world come for this competition. So this is a very young kid. Yeah, and again, so what?
Your first stall.
Sir, I will go second.
12 seconds.
Wow. Oh, you fly. 16.
16.78.
16.78.
Okay.
And
14.46.
Okay.
14.4.
Okay. So yes, that's how the competition happens. So I
Ritvik,
mean,
can you
if
share a website and the Instagram
on the
profile
chat-
or something
Yeah,
so that people
could you-
can
Yeah,
know
if you
about
could share it onto the screen, just so that anyone watching can take can jot that down.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I hope it's again. I think it's visible. Okay, so
Yeah.
here we have the
the
website.
Excellent.
So
It's zoog.info, xoog.info, info. Yeah,
Great.
there you can get our phone number. Like we can add you in our close WhatsApp group to learn more about the cube and our future programs.
or you could just fill this, or you could just fill this, and we'll get in
Till
touch.
this
with
and we'll contact you.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
you. Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Wonderful. Really, it's amazing.
And the price of our programs are simple. Level 1 costs around $30. Level 2 around same 30. Level 3 is around $50. These are the price. If it's exclusive, it's more. It depends on the mentor and the program choose. And the programs are really affordable, very affordable for the kids too. And we
Yeah.
provide scholarship to the students who we feel would be very, possible to go into the international competitions. We sponsor them too.
Excellent. So I do a lot of work with organizations doing a lot of robotics and coding, and I just think that the Rubik's Cube, it just really helps children to get that understanding of problem solving, and it gives them that understanding of maths and coding and all those really key things that are really important for invention and robotics and all the jobs of the future. So I think, and it's such a fun way for children to get involved and start learning those skills. I think it's really great. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm really pleased that I saw this. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Ms. Julie, for the appreciation of the website. So, yeah.
Yes, and please find time in 2021 to teach me
Yes, absolutely.
how, for the very first time, to perform with a
Do you do
Rubik's
an
Cube.
adult version? Do you have an adult program and an adult
Yes.
competition?
So that agile competition, we could organize one.
Yeah. International adult Rubik's Cube competition. Be amazing.
Absolutely. So
I need a handicap though.
Me too.
I just turned 61 yesterday, so I get to have a really big handicap.
Happy birthday, Julie.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, generally how the trend is, the kid comes to solve, the parent waits for the kid to finish his competition. So what they started doing, they started learning how to solve, and they started participating in the competition. So now it's a whole family.
Wonderful. Well, I
yeah.
thank you both very much for your time today, and come back in a future gift and give us an update on how things are going.
Sure.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.